The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello, welcome back to the English class. Hope you all celebrated the Christmas well. And we are waiting for the new year, right? So take good resolutions in the next year. And you should try your best to keep up your resolutions. Okay? Yes. So let's start our class. Okay? Yes. So take page number 143 in your studio. Fun with words. Let us read a conversation between Emperor Akbar and Birbal. Akbar: Birbal, please hurry. I cannot find my diamond ring. Birbal: Oh no, please do not worry, Your Majesty. I will help you find it. Akbar: How much time do you think it will take to find my ring? Birbal: Not too long, Your Majesty. Let me think. Please tell me this, who else can enter your room apart from you? Akbar: Only my royal servants are allowed to enter. Birbal: How many royal servants work in the palace? Akbar: 8. They are all very loyal to me. I appointed them myself. Birbal: I have a plan to find the thief. I just need some sticks. Akbar: How many sticks would you need? Birbal: 8, Your Majesty. 1 for each servant. Observe the use of how much and how many in the conversation. These are question words. While reading this conversation, you might have seen the use of how much and how many in the conversation, isn't it? Yes, these are question words. We use these question words when we want to know the quantity or amount of something. So, we use these question words such as how many or how much to know the quantity or the amount of something. They are usually used with countable and uncountable nouns. Do you know what are countable and uncountable nouns? Yes? Let's see. Recall that nouns can be countable. Nouns that can be counted using numbers. The nouns that can be counted using numbers, they are called countable nouns. They have singular and a plural form. For example, books, tables, friends, etc. These all are countable nouns. I have 3 friends, or I have 2 pens, or I have 5 books. So these all are countable nouns. That means they can be counted using numbers. The next one, uncountable nouns. Nouns that cannot be counted using numbers. The nouns that we cannot count using numbers are called uncountable. They are mainly used only in the singular form. We have already said that countable nouns have its singular and plural form, whereas these uncountable nouns are mainly used only in singular form. For example, milk, water, air, etc. These milk, water or air are uncountable. we can't count these nouns with numbers. So they are called uncountable nouns. Let us learn more about using the question words how much and how many with nouns in figure 2 on the next page. Write an example of your own in the blanks. So the nouns such as pen, table, books, pencil or bench, desk, etc. all are countable nouns, whereas oil, milk, water, air, etc. are the nouns that we cannot count using numbers. So they are called as uncountable nouns. Is it clear for you? Yes. Now take page number 145 in your studio. To know the quantity or amount of uncountable nouns, we use how much plus uncountable nouns. For example, how much time do you need? So time is an uncountable noun. So to know the quantity or amount of uncountable noun time, we can ask how much time do you need? The next one, how much sugar would you like in your tea? So sugar is uncountable noun. We can't count it using numbers. So we can ask how much sugar would you like in your tea? The next one, how much milk do we need? So milk is also uncountable noun. We can't count it with numbers. So we use how much milk do we need? So we use how much with uncountable nouns to know the quantity or amount of uncountable nouns. Is it clear? Yes. So like this you have to write 2 more examples of your own. Okay. Yes. Then to know the price of the nouns. To know the price, the cost of the nouns, we use how much plus singular or plural nouns. To know the price of or the cost of nouns, we use how much does your new bicycle cost? So we want to know about the price of the bicycle. So we ask like this, how much does your new bicycle cost? The next one, how much did this umbrella cost? And the next one, how much will you pay for the tickets? So all these are related to the price or cost of the nouns. The next one, how much will this trip cost me? How much will this trip cost me? So we use how much to know the quantity or amount of uncountable nouns, and we use how much to know the price of the nouns too. You have to understand it clearly, because how much is used to know the quantity or amount of the uncountable nouns, and also to know the price of the nouns. Okay. The next one, how many. We use how many to know the quantity or amount of countable nouns. How many friends you have, or how many balls you have, or how many chocolates you have. So we use how many to know the quantity or amount of countable nouns. So the first one, so we use how many plus countable nouns in plural. How many students are present today? So we can count the number of students. So how many students are present today? The next one, how many books will you buy? So books are countable nouns. So we can ask how many books will you buy? The next one, how many tables do you need? So tables are countable nouns. So we can ask like this, how many tables do you need? The next one, how many friends are you inviting? So we can count the number of the friends. I have 3 friends, or I am inviting 5 of my friends, etc. So we can count the number of the friends. So we can ask like this, how many friends are you inviting? Is it clear for you? We use how much to know the quantity or the amount of uncountable nouns, and also to know the price of the nouns. And we use how many to know the quantity or amount of the countable nouns. So you have to write 2 more examples of your own by using how many. Okay, I hope all of you have understood about the usage of how much and how many, isn't it? Yes. So take page number 146. There is a small work for you. Complete the following sentences using how much and how many suitably. Underline the noun and indicate if it is countable or uncountable. One has been done for you. How much time will you take to get ready? So there is one done for you. How much time? Time is uncountable noun. So we use how much here. How much time will you take to get ready? The next one, dash rice do we need? So rice is uncountable noun. So we can ask like this, how much rice do we need? So like this, you have to complete the following sentences using how much and how many suitably. Okay, today we have learnt about the usage of how much and how many. We use how much to know about the quantity or the amount of uncountable nouns, and also to know about the price of the nouns. And we use how many to know about the quantity or the amount of the countable nouns such as tables, books, pens, bicycles, friends, etc. I hope all of you understood the usage of how much and how many. So keep watching the videos, read the content thoroughly, and do your home funds. Okay, so stay safe and healthy. We'll meet you in the next class. Till then, bye bye.